We started with Impact before the pandemic, and then we actually pulled back with a few different things, Impact being one of them, and just recently rejoined with Impact. So we kind of had an initial dating relationship, then we left and we realized this is a great relationship, we should come back. Nowadays people know the difference between when you're just being purely marketed to for getting something out of it versus, hey, we want to build a relationship. I mean, I think Impact is doing great work to help find those partners easier, because that is one of the most challenging pieces, to find those really authentic relationships. Discovering and finding new partners is a challenge. I think Impact is doing great work on helping that to become easier for a brand like Parker Clay, because otherwise we have to just climb through our own organic research, looking online, looking through social, seeing what else those partners have done already, and making sure that that's something something or someone who we want to work with. So there's times where that has been really difficult and it takes a lot of time. But I think that some of the stuff that Impact is rolling out should be a lot faster and easier to get that access. Early stage for us at Parker Clay has been a lot of bootstrapping, figuring out kind of that hand-to-hand combat or reaching out to people. So at scale is really what's next for us, and I think that's where Impact comes into alignment in a great way for us. I think it's the ease of communication, whether it's an influencer, the constant updating of features. I think what you released 2 new features, or a new feature every 2 days last year, which is phenomenal. So there's constantly new things to make it easier, and I think that as a partner, what's important is you listen, right? And you respond to that feedback, and that's what is clearly being seen, is that you guys are taking feedback and making it easier for us as a brand, and also making it easier for the content and the other companies that we're working with on the platform to really bring together a cohesive experience. When we first put our toes in the water with doing something like this, and you can try to create your own contracts, you can email it out, you can take a very scrappy approach to it, which is fine, but you're just I think you have to really value your time, right? As an entrepreneur, you have very limited time. And so what makes that easier and more efficient is things like Impact, where you can change terms, you can send it out to a lot more people, and still feel really authentic about it. I think that's very intrinsic to who we are as a company, and I think that comes across, and that's important that comes across to the people we want to partner with. I think as we've grown, there's been opportunities where we've wanted to do things a bit more unique, and that's where some of the aha moments with Impact is that it can play outside the box. And I think that's been something that's been really informative, and kind of some of those aha moments to test things out. So whereas normally you might reach out and say, hey, here's 10% of a commission or whatever it is, but doing different levels of partnerships or unique partnerships or giveaways or things where I think there's almost a invitation with Impact to get creative. And that's something that's important and exciting for us.